Good morning Year 6 and welcome to our next home learning lesson. Today's learning objective is to compare and order numbers with up to 3 decimal places. In today's lesson, our key vocabulary will be distance, greatest, shortest, metre, kilometre, digit, tenth, hundredth and thousandth. Here's a quick task to get you started. I'd like you to look at these distances. These distances are in kilometres. I would like you to convert these into metres. Remember, when converting kilometres to metres, we need to make them 1,000 times bigger. Pause the video to give yourself plenty of time to work these out, and remember to use the techniques from yesterday's lesson. You may need a place value grid to help you do this. So here are the answers. How did you do? Have a little look. If you made any mistakes, have a little look back. Make sure you use your place value grid to make any corrections. Remember, when multiplying by 1,000, the number will be getting bigger and will move 3 places along the place value grid. In this next task, we're going to do the opposite. This time, I'd like you to convert the metres into kilometres. So this time, they're going to be getting 1,000 times smaller. So think back to the skills you used in yesterday's lesson. Make sure you have a place value grid to support your learning. And remember, it will be moving 3 places along the place value grid. But this time, the number will be getting smaller. So here we are. As you can see, these have each got smaller. Make sure you look at any corrections you need to do and use that place value grid again to support your learning. Let's look at the first set of distances again. Which of these is the shortest distance? And which of these is the greatest distance? And how have you decided this? Pause the video and remember, the place value grid may be something you can use to support your learning again. Using the place value grid would have made this much easier. So 0.064 kilometres is the shortest distance, as we have zeros in the first 2 place values. .6 kilometres is the greatest distance, as the first digit is the biggest. But as 4 distances have 4 as the first digit, we look at the second digit. Again, this is where the place value grid would have come in handy. Now I'd like you to put these distances in the order from smallest to largest. Now, we've spoken about it a few times in today's lesson, but what could we use to support us? That's right, of course, it's the place value grid. This place value grid is extremely important, and sooner or later you'll be able to visualize this in your head and answer these questions mentally. But until then, make sure that you always have this handy. Now, another way to order decimals is by placing them on a number line in the correct position. Using the number line resources on the Year 6 home learning page, or your own that you would have drawn, can you order these decimals? They are 6.7, 3.4, 5.8, 2.1, 7.7, 1.5 and 9.3. Remember, if you're drawing your own number line, it is a number line from 0 to 10 with 10 increments, labelled 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Pause the video now and make sure you give yourself plenty of time to complete this task. Let's have a look at those answers. So, pause the video, give yourself plenty of time to check if you are correct. And remember to correct any mistakes. Let's try another task. So using the number line resource on the Year 6 home learning page or your own that you have drawn, can you order these decimals? This time they are 2 place decimals, and the number line is a number line from 6 to 7 broken into 10 pieces, and each increment goes up by a tenth, starting at 6 to 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, 6.4, 6.5, 6.6, 6.7, 6.8 and 6.9, finishing at 7. So, your decimals that I'd like you to order are 6.72, 6.34, 6.58, 6.21, 6.77, 6.15 and 6.93. I'm going to give you a little bit of a help out. I'm going to do 6.72 for you, or at least give you a little bit of a hint as to where it would go. 6.72 is going to go in between 6.7 and 6.8. I'm going to break that area down into 10 small equal pieces and then place it on the second one along, as that would equal 6.72. Pause the video now and give yourself plenty of time to either draw the number line or get the number line ready from the Year 6 home learning page and order these in the correct place. Time to check those answers again. So, as you can see, I've put these in the correct order. Have a look and make any corrections if you need to. Time for another quick task. I'd like you to order these decimals from smallest to largest. You can either use a place value grid or a number line. It's your choice. So the numbers are 3.2, 3.112, 3.222, 3.102, 3.22 and 3. Remember, you're ordering these from smallest to largest using either a number line or the place value grid. Remember to pause the video and give yourself plenty of time to complete this task. Let's have a look at those answers. So, from smallest to largest, the numbers start with 3, then 3.102, 3.112, 3.2, 3.22, and then finally the largest number is 3.222. How did you do? Make sure you correct any mistakes. Time for today's main task. Complete the worksheets on the Year 6 Home Learning page on the school website. Start with the green to secure your understanding, and then when you feel you have a good understanding, try the orange sheet, and if you would like to challenge yourself, try the blue sheet. Once you have finished the main task, let's see if you've mastered decimals with this challenge. Pause the video now and complete the challenge. Well done, Year 6. That's the end of another home learning lesson. See you tomorrow for the next maths home learning lesson.